Yeah, this building just reminds me a little too much of the kind of apartments me and my mom lived
Wakasaya?
in the 90s.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
Wakasaya, yeah.
Wakasaya. Yeah,
Yeah, Wakasaya. That
the place where
Wakasaya.
dreams go. You like that?
Whack. That shit be
That shit was
Wakasaya, yo.
Wakasaya. As if Wakasaya is any less fucking insane sounding.
I know, right?
People are like, "What the hell? Where I'm from, everything's called East Avenue,
I heard
Fourth
someone
Street."
unironically. I think my mom was like on speakerphone or something, like talking like on a customer service line. I heard someone pronounce it Wakey Seehaw.
Wakey Sheehaw. Wow, that is
Wakey Sheehaw! Yahoo!
Ho, 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 ho! Laser
We are not going to panic. What the heck even happened to you, man?
vengeance.
Sprint Daddy! Ha 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 ha! Give him a hockey stick! Come on, fucking magician, man! Come on, some kind of fucking magician, man! Fucking nerd! Fucking nerd! Whatever. It's not like we're professionals anyway. And I'm not sorry anymore. Time to big brain. Every day, yes. What is the airwolf of trains?
Ho 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 ho! Merry Christmas, listeners, one and all of the Lasercomb podcast. Yes, this is the Lasercomb podcast holiday special, a very Lasercomb Christmas. Yes, and to all the good little boys and good little girls out there, we say welcome and Merry Christmas, and good tidings to all. Welcome to the Lasercomb Holiday Special, the first ever of its kind. I am one of your hosts, Santa Siege.
and I'm Cal Kringle, your other host here to slave away inside the workshop 364 days of the year to bring you uh folks out there laser comb presents in the form of reviews.
That's right. Yeah, we are over here dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh with all the shows that we watch, laughing at them all the way. Yes.
That's right. If Santa goes ho ho ho, what do elves do? They go, no, I'll get back into the mines,
They
not the
go,
web.
Santa goes, ho ho ho, and the elves go, no no no.
The elves go, no, no, no.
And Santa is like, say it some more, I like it.
That's why they're so stoic. They've lost all Christmas
That's right.
spirit.
So, here on the Lasercomb podcast, we review random episodes of classic TV with a fine tooth laser. We're doing something a little different for our first ever holiday special. We are going to be covering something television related. That's right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To get right into it, this week we are talking about the television classic, probably one of the most quintessential things you will see on television around the holidays. We are talking about the holiday fire log.
That's right, folks. We're
That's
talking about
right.
the merry Yule log. Now, some of you may have had a channel. Sometimes these days it's probably like a YouTube
Yep,
like video.
which is where we're
I
going to be
know
watching it today.
in digital, there's lots of different backgrounds you can like put on in the background. But so that you can sync up with us at home, we are specifically watching the PBS.
Yep, if you want to watch that, if you want to watch the exact Santa
we're
is
breaking
having
kayfabe. Oh, don't worry. Santa's just having a little wardrobe malfunction. You
Santa's
want to
having a
watch
little.
with home?
There we go. Santa was having a little trouble with his jolly old beard. Yes.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like Beast Wars Megatron specifically being a Santa Claus.
He would, like, you know how I mean, same studio but not the same show. um for Enzo's like 01st birthday,
Yep.
Megabyte like came out and like did like a riff on his guitar and had like a shred off with Bob, and then he like gifted Enzo the electric guitar and then rode off. I would
Yep.
like to think that one day of the year he'd put all the Megsy himself,
Yes.
Megatron, so not G1 Megatron, Beast Wars Megatron, obviously the way more jollier of the Megatrons. Let's be real,
Absolutely, yeah.
like without question, yeah. I could see him putting on a Santa hat and like going around and being like, yes, the Maximal. And here's the twist: the Maximals think that like obviously something's up. He's flying around in the sky, he's dropping presents, but the twist of the episode is that they're actually just presents. They're not like surveillance devices, they're not like bombs or anything like that. So the conflict is internal in that episode. And if you think I'm being too deep for Beast Wars, you've clearly never watched any of the episodes.
I can just imagine his like dragon, like Transmetal 2 form. He's like flying around.
Oh, I never even thought about that. I pictured like a original Megsy in a sleigh.
Oh,
with, like,
in a sleigh.
Waspinator
Okay.
and Pterosaur like, in the front of it with like the reindeer headbands on.
That's kind of that's kind of amazing. No, I
And
was
rockets
thinking
on the back.
because there was that one episode when he was in his drag. This thing's getting on my nerves now.
There we go. Yeah, it was bound to happen.
No, I was thinking, like, because there's that one episode late in Beast Wars where he's in his dragon form and he has, like, the judge's wig on.
Yeah, he clearly
Just
wants to
imagine
dress
that-
up more.
Yeah, but just imagine that, like, him in that exact form. Same hair and everything, but also just he has a white beard on, too.
Mhm.
And maybe, like, a sack of presents, like, over his shoulder. This is what we do on these podcasts, people.
Yeah, that's right. We have an equal chance of referencing The Dark Knight, Beast Wars, Metal Gear Solid,
Yeah.
and some not even recent memory of wrestling fame,
Right.
like a Mankind reference or fucking Stone Cold like reference randomly dropped in there.
Well, sometimes,
One
like,
day
I'll
we'll go a
reference...
whole episode with not.
Sometimes I'll reference like early AEW stuff, but even then, that's
Yeah.
like almost 7 years ago now.
Oh geez.
Yeah.
Time be a flying.
Time be a flying like Father Time and Father Christmas. Yes.
And much like the Yule log.
Much like the Yule log. We're gonna get that started. So yeah, if you want to sync up with us, go to YouTube and look up the PBS NewsHour Fire Log. The name on YouTube is 4K HD Fireplace / Yule Log. 1 hour long. No watermark, no interruptions.
Mm-hmm.
So, gonna hit play with that now in 3, 2, 1.
Oh hell yeah.
There we go.
So first thing I was gonna ask you about the Yule log.
Yep.
Other than its crackling and its warmness. Oh, hello, Apollo. My kitty has joined me. I've never met anybody who says otherwise. Oh, come here, kitty.
By the way, everyone, be sure to bring your nog.
Holy damn, that's the most That's the most elaborate nog holding device I've ever seen in my life.
It is the eggnog glasses from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh shit!
I can't remember who got this for me, but yeah, someone got this for me as a Christmas gift years and years ago, and despite losing many things over the years in my various
Not that one.
moves, I never lost that. I still have that.
Hell yeah!
And wouldn't you know it, this is actually the first time I have ever actually used it for anything.
You've actually put nog in it. Nice.
Put nog in it. It looks it's kind of separated looking because Santa added a little Christmas cheer to his nog.
Yes. Good tidings. Yes.
Spread. Make the Yuletide gay.
Whatever makes the Yuletide gay. So
my favorite Christmas lyric of all time, by the way. Make the Yuletide gay.
And the most likely thing for Megsy to for Megatron to fit into his version of the song.
That's right, yes. Or, in my song lyric that I wrote, make the Maximals pay.
Make the Maximals pay.
Which,
yes.
David Kay himself read. He read out those lyrics that I wrote on that holiday special of Too Much Energon.
We should re-upload that to the Discord.
I think I will, yeah. Courtesy, and it was a complete surprise, but that cameo was courtesy of our longtime listener, Patreon supporter, and friend of the show, and pretty active Discord member, too, Roy. So thanks again for that, Roy.
Yeah, thank you for that.
And Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas. And
Happy holidays.
I'm curious now, speaking of anyone listening to this, does anyone dislike the human element of the Yule log? When you see a guy come in and like poke at it, or like add another log, or do you like it kind of being like a seamless, like eternal flame that represents like mankind without the intervention of a godlike figure needing to keep it going?
That is a question to pose. Something I found out recently, and I could be wrong, so listeners, be sure to tell us in the Discord, or if you're watching this on YouTube, in the comments section. I heard recently that the mysterious guy's arm coming in with the poker onto the fire periodically was something that was exclusive to the Shaw Cable fire log.
Also, what I might know as normal might be like specifically like Canadian.
A very Canadian thing, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, if anyone's Americans, like, do you see a guy come in and like add a log like once in a while, or like come in and poke it?
It's literally just like, you never see the dude. It's literally just an arm, a guy wearing like a flannel jacket. A guy's arm comes in with like a metal poker to like.
And it's very quick and infrequent, but it's enough to like stir the logs and sometimes add another one. Yeah.
They call them the
or does it like
stir?
Stirred, not shaken.
Not the way Bond does it. No.
Do you like full logs, or do you like it when they're all crispy and like charcoaly, like black and white? You know what I mean? Like where they're hot enough that the flames are licking them, but it's like blue? Or do you like the popping of like the fresh like logs, like after they just go in?
I think the logs look the coolest when, like, much like here on the PBS fire log, if you look at the lower right corner of the fire, when the wood has basically turned to embers.
Oh, when it's like bright, and but it's not burning away. It's like bright charcoal.
Yeah.
like liquid hot magma. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's when I think a holiday fire looks the cool, or a campfire, any kind of like controlled fire. That's when I think it looks the coolest.
Do you ever look at it and gaze into the abyss and begin to see shapes of future and past woes and like zonk out, or is that just a Canadian thing?
Do you ever stare into the fire so long that eventually the fire starts staring back at you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Deep
That's
thoughts.
what I do. Yeah, deep thoughts with the deep.
Much deeper than I was expecting for a fire log video, but you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, I bring the I bring the introspective nature of it.
That's right.
So you do like the like fire keeper element of the Yule log.
I do, yes. What about you?
I
Well,
do.
I
Immensely.
actually I remember when I was younger, like maybe when I was a teenager, like me and my friends
We'd go nuts
sometimes-
whenever we saw him like come in and like throw a log on and then like poke at it. You didn't want to miss it.
we'd be all stoned and just like watching it, and we'd start coming up with like we'd start wondering like whoa, I wonder what that guy's name is. Like, what's his job? Is he married?
I think we know what his job is.
Is he divorced? Does he have a house?
I like to think that it's symbolic of the fires of mankind and the ambition, the fiery passion, if you will, to not only consume seemingly like continuously, but if we do not continue to grow and consume, we die out. And that the person coming in is an analog for like the perception of like a creator, like faith, like giving people something to, not even like necessarily a creator, like faith or like something greater.
So you also have stoner thoughts
Yeah,
About
so that's
the- about-
basically
about the fire log. They're just a very different type of stoner thoughts to
Yeah,
the ones that I had.
yeah, exactly.
See, me and my friend's stoner thoughts about the fire log were very much like dumb teenagers, like thinking about stupid shit, and
Like his name's Greg, and
while they're high, and your fire log stoner thoughts are like liberal arts majors after taking a couple of tokes.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have taken exactly one course in philosophy, sociology, and anthropology, and psychology.
Therefore, you are experts in
Actually,
all of those
true.
fields.
I don't talk about this often, but everything I just said was actually true.
Oh yeah. No, I know we've talked about it before, but
Yeah.
what did I take in school as electives?
Second year, I took creative writing.
Yeah, I studied creative writing, studied film. I took a political science class.
I took a political science class and dropped it.
I passed it. I think I got a B in it. It was about political law.
Ooh, how riveting.
Yes, I don't remember anything about the course because that was just about 20 years ago now. Coming up in 2026, it'll be 20 years ago that I took this political science course. So I took that. I took geology.
Oh,
as
me
an
too.
elective.
Hell yeah.
Like university geology, which I thought was really cool.
You know what? That was actually the most interesting for me.
My favorite thing about that class was that I learned that the point in which rocks split is called the cleavage.
That's right. I think that was everybody's favorite part of that class. Yeah, yeah. The rock cleavage. Shut up, Davis. I'm trying to imagine rock with cleavage.
Oh man, I've been watching. I watched it all. That Beavis and Butthead revival on Paramount Plus.
Oh, do you still have that? I need to re-log into.
Yes. So what happened? Yeah, I'll send you my new Paramount Plus
Okay,
login. What happened was I got a thing telling me that they had detected suspicious activity on my account, and that I needed to like change my login info. So I did, and then I forgot what the login info was because I'd had a little bit of Christmas cheer when I changed this. So I forgot what I set the login info to. So I couldn't get into my Paramount Plus for like a week there. But I'm finally into it now, so I'll send you the login info.
Okay, cool. Because
that
you had said it was good.
It is good, yeah. I like it. Instead of they don't really do music videos much anymore. It's mostly like a lot of it now is YouTube videos and like viral stuff. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
There's still some music videos in there. And
I should watch the newer movie. I heard that's actually pretty funny.
Yes, you should. I've been telling you for a while. You should watch that.
Yeah, I saw a clip
Step
every once in a while.
Step aside, people. We have white privilege.
Step aside, people. We have white privilege. Yeah, privilege. Yeah, don't they like steal a car, like immediately crash it? And... It's fun.
Sorry, everyone. We have white privilege. White privilege. It's okay. You didn't know. We didn't either until just now. I'm not very good at doing impressions of them, but
it's good enough that people understand. That's the important thing.
Yes. Context is king. So
Context. Oh, well, what else do we got this jolly time of year? Oh, on this year of our Lord 2025, on this great day of the Epstein Files official release. So we have that's the gift that keeps on giving.
Oh.
But didn't they close the government? They were like, everybody's going home early. And it's like,
I have
suspicious.
No idea. I haven't kept up with that at all.
What else we got? Season 2 of Fallout.
Everyone, it's time to nog out with your grog out.
Ooh, this fireplace is making me sleepy.
It's very cozy.
It is, yeah.
That's the idea. I liked that they used the song. I watched that premiere of Fallout last night. I didn't love that show the way everyone else seems to. Like, I thought it was fine. But
there were some things that bugged me, but that are forgivable because the show was decent enough. Like, ghouls don't rapidly heal, which is an odd thing they put on the show. Right? Like, they act like they're superhuman. Now, they don't age and die like people, right? But like they don't have superhuman like healing. They don't have like superhuman reflexes or anything. They're just like people that have been like changed into something else by like the radiation, the weird, unique type of radiation that dropped from these like weird, smaller, more lingering dirty bomb nukes that are in the Fallout universe.
Hmm.
And the ones that didn't die from the radiation, it's something to do with FEV, forced evolutionary virus, where like
Well, that's
they,
what created the super mutants, right?
yeah, and I don't, it could just be their version of radiation. And you have a chance of becoming a ghoul instead of just dying from radiation sickness. And as a result, you just have no skin and you live forever. But like, you need to eat, you need to sleep, you can still get shot and killed. You don't have super healing, but radiation does heal you.
That was always my takeaway with, because I'm pretty sure in Fallout 3 they mentioned.
Oh, and the longer you age, the more chance of going feral. You.
Yeah. Like some people, when the bombs dropped, just turned into ghouls, and they just became like mindless zombies. And
But
some
most just
became
died.
yeah, and some became like smart ghouls, but nobody really understood why. Some
Yeah,
did and
like
some didn't.
most of the what people that became ghouls were I don't know the percentages or the numbers, but they it also I I need to visit my lore. I have like 1,000 hours in like Fallout 3 with all of its DLCs, but I think I'm not sure what does it. Is it just time? Like your mind starts to go and you just like you as an immortal being, like if you like live longer and longer, you just kind of, or is it kind of like you're either a feral or you're not? Because the show makes it seem like you eventually become feral.
I feel like I think there's a chance that you can that a smart ghoul can turn into a feral ghoul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I know that the super mutants are completely made out of um, different batches of the FEV.
Right. I never really got into the lore of those games very much. I love Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. Yes, I even like Fallout 4. Never really got into the lore. The stories don't really like. I don't really care. I just find them really enjoyable games to play. Like I love Bethesda style games. Like I adore Oblivion and I like Skyrim.
Why you have
Nope.
over 500 hours in Starfield?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I don't really care about the stories of those games that much. I just like wandering around doing shit.
It's the wandering and finding like little stories, and then the wandering is in those games is unique to that run, that playthrough, that
Yeah.
character. And so like you have your own you either get it or you don't. The people that really like those games really do, or they're like, "Oh, I don't get it." But the internal story for your own character
Yeah.
is why I like those games.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna play like a story, an RPG where I'm really invested in the story and like what's happening with the plot and the characters, I'm gonna play Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a game that I play for the story, which is one of the reasons why I like Mass Effect 1 so much, even though that's like most people's least favorite because the gameplay is really clunky. It's because of the story.
Extremely clunky. But yeah, the story.
Yeah. And Saren's a fucking great villain.
Yeah, finding out what is actually the great crisis as it becomes bigger than himself, Mass Effect is a good story for that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because it's not Saren. He's like one of many people who can or is indoctrinated.
Yeah.
I still remember the fight with him. What didn't he like cling to walls and like
He did, yeah.
yeah. I've only played through that game once.
Been tempted to go back. Tempted to go back to them.
I remember the very last episode.
But I have so
was
many
like,
things to play right now.
I was mostly Paragon, and the very last thing, it was like, do you go and save the council, which is like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 people, or do you like back up all of the like the civilians in like the dozens of escape pods that are going? And in my mind, right, I'm like, well, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I don't care about these 5 politicians. I care about the thousands of like escape pods and like distracting the Reaper sovereign.
I let the council die too.
And then it's like plus 80 renegade or plus 40 or like something like that. And I'm like the biggest jump like in the entire game like I've ever seen. And I'm like, interesting that okay. And then the repercussions of that are that like they don't have their like leaders that they look forward to, and like there's a different, more like insidious and then the humans take more power in number 2 because the human counselor is the only one that like survives, and he's like a seedy little shit.
Right.
But I'm like, I don't know, man, it's really hard to care about like 5 dudes when it's like, oh, do you want to help the thousands of like people escaping, or do you want to help these 4 people that have actively tried to hinder you during your...
He wasn't a counselor in the first.
At the time, he was the ambassador.
Yeah, he was the ambassador. He wasn't on. He wanted to be on the council, and so
there was no human position yet,
in Mass Effect 2, because canonically, in Mass Effect 2, it canonically like basically the council like ends up getting ousted one way or another. So it's like if you save them in Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, there's a plot-related reason why you find out why they're not the council anymore. Whereas if you let them die, the game will be like, you let them die just because you wanted to install...
You piece of shit.
Just because you wanted to install a human onto the council. And so that ambassador guy becomes one of the members of the Citadel Council.
Butterfly effect. Yeah. Well, that's our Mass Effect 1 review, everybody.
I mostly played as Paragon. Anytime I play those games. And let me tell you, I've played through Mass Effect 1 and 2 at least 7 or 8 times each.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I've played the shit out of Mass Effect. In the first game, I almost always, I think I've done 1 or 2 Renegade playthroughs, but it's usually Paragon. But there are some choices that I make where I, like, even if I am being a good shepherd, the good shepherd. There are a few choices in the game where, like, I will go the Renegade path anyway, like punching the reporter. Just because, I don't know, it's hilarious to me. You got this like reporter, like basically like shit, like what's the term? There's a term for it, but basically
lambasting.
Well, no, it's like
smearing.
No, it's not that. It's basically, like, you agree to do this interview, and she starts asking you, like, without you being prepared for it, she starts asking you, like, hard-hitting questions and kind of, like, criticizing you.
Oh, there is a term for that, yeah.
There's a term for that in...
A media term for that,
in media, and I'm completely drawing a blank on what it is. But when she does that, all of a sudden you get, like, a prompt to, like, hit the right trigger. And my first playthrough, I just did it, and he, like, all of a sudden just, like, fucking clocks her. And I'm like...
Yeah, like, cold fish knocks her ass out.
I'm just like, lol.
Welcome to equality. Where you can punch anyone out. Aliens, women, giant jellyfish.
So I've always found that hilarious, so I even if I'm playing as a good shepherd, I always punch the reporter out. And
I really like all the ads for Blasto.
I almost always kill Rex.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Also, in the second game, when Morden is like running to like do the thing to like stop the genophage or whatever.
Yeah.
You get a renegade prompt, a right trigger prompt that comes up, and as soon as you hit it, you fucking shoot Morden. And like I do that like almost every time I'm playing through the second game.
You monster. So what you're saying is
So what I'm
you
saying is
support the genocide of the Krogans.
So what I'm saying is I'm spacist against Krogans.
Spacist against Krogans.
Yeah.
Even though you find out that they have a culture of peace and not just war,
Yeah.
but do you headbutt them to establish dominance?
Yes.
Good.
And to
I-
be fair, in the third game, what happens in the third game? There's like a Krogan like matriarch that you help out, that you have the option of like helping out, and her like I help her out and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
So like my spacist against the Krogan shepherd always ends up redeeming himself in the
Oh,
third
so
game.
you've got like an arc, a character arc pathway as you play. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Starts
it doesn't
off-
bring Silas back.
Starts off as like kind of center to right leaning and slowly becomes more progressive as time
So
goes
what you're
on.
saying is he became more woke.
That I think that is exactly what I'm saying.
I've never played. Again, I haven't played them that much, but I've never played a femme shepherd.
I've done it once.
I wonder if it's so weird too. Whenever other people will see my game, or I see a clip on the internet, or I go to their house and they were playing, and I'd see them. You get so used to your shepherd looking the
Yep.
way you designed them that when you see someone else playing, or like a clip on the internet or whatever,
Or like
unless it's
default
that
shepherd.
default. Sometimes even default shepherd, but like at least with default shepherd, it's like, oh, it's the redhead chick, or it's like the bald, like dude, right?
Or it's like the dude who looks like he just walked in like
Walked
out,
into a Gillette commercial,
like
ad.
walked right off of the set of the movie Jarhead.
Jarhead, or Prison Break, or
Yeah.
right?
Basically
But-
a dude from the 2000s.
Yeah. But you've probably gone over to someone else's house and they're like playing, and you're like, what the fuck? That's not what Shepherd looks like. Or you've seen like gameplay and you're like, oh, it feels wrong, even though they have the same voice.
Well, I was married to someone who was also a huge Mass Effect fan, and so I would see her various shepherds all the time, and she would make them look different like every time. And sometimes she played as Fem Shep, sometimes she played as Him Shep, and every time it would look different. And yeah, every time it would be like, oh, this looks weird to me, because like across all of my games and playthroughs across various platforms, I always make my shepherd look roughly the same.
Yeah, not even necessarily like me, but like
No, mine doesn't look like me at all.
as close as I can. Mass Effect 1, and then like when you play 2, you can't make them quite the same because the character creator's like different, but like as close as I could all the way.
Well,
through.
you can if you import your shepherd, it will import his appearance, but it will change a few things. Like a few
yeah.
details will be changed because
noticed
the
he's
character
thicker.
creator.
Because it's a different character creator. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I noticed he was like way more thick in Mass Effect 2.
Remember how hot Ashley got in Mass Effect 3?
Yeah, people were talking about Mass Effect 2, but Mass Effect 3.
They gave her one hell of a makeover between 2 and 3.
Mass Effect. And I didn't know because
Ass
she
Effect.
more like Ass Effect. I didn't know because she always sacrificed herself.
Uh,
Um,
I always
in
let
Mass Effect 1.
I always let Kaiden die in Mass Effect 1.
You know that when he pops up in Mass Effect 3, if you like let him alive,
No,
not
because
only
I've
has he
never let him
by,
live.
and I've
I always
never
let
let
Ashley live.
Ashley live. Um, when I'm learning about them in the first game, she's like super religious and like my way or like the highway.
She's a
And
spacist.
Caden seems yeah. And Caden seems like way more open. You find out are they both? No, she's straight, but Caden is gay or but I don't know, but he like you can hit on him in the third game. But you find out he's from Vancouver. He's like super jacked because you like visit him in the hospital and he's all like, "Oh geez, oh I suppose I'll try to sit up." And he's like gigantic muscles and like shredded. And you're like, "I'm not playing a gay shepherd, but I'm thinking about it." Yeah, he like talks about like being in Vancouver, and I think he talks about having been married or like a husband. I can't remember. It's been years and years, and it's like,
Well,
man, there's no way to see both Ashley or Caden
the guy
in the third game, is there?
in the third game, the guy in the I think it's the shuttle pilot actually. He's gay, and he talks about his husband a lot. His husband had passed away in the attack on Earth.
Oh, right. Maybe I'm conflating both of them. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. There's a few non-main characters that you can like.
I don't think you could
fully
do
fleshed
in the
out story.
first Mass Effect. I don't think you could do any queer romances. I think if you were playing as male Shepard, you
Only
could
if you were a
you could-
chick, you could do because both could do Liara.
yeah.
Yeah, but
If you were
not
playing
if
as
you're
Fem Shep,
dude.
you could romance Liara or Garrus, which I mean,
Well, in Mass Effect 1, it's Liara or. Wait, what is it in Mass Effect 1? I don't know.
or no,
it's
wait,
Liara or
you romance
Caden?
Garrus in you can romance
2.
Garrus as a chick in 2.
And 2. Mass Effect 1, it's Liara for both, or Caden if you're a chick, or Ashley if you're a dude.
Right.
Like that's it, I think, yeah. And then it's Garrus in 2. It's became a Mass Effect review now.
Yeah. Let's move on to
Became-
something else.
Roasting member berries on an open fire.
What movies have you been watching lately?
Oh geez, have I been watching movies? Whenever I'm like, man, I should bring up these movies whenever we're doing Lasercomb stuff. I like never remember like what they were. I talked about Splice. I talked about what movies did we watch? I should have like a thing on my phone that lets me know what fucking movies I watched.
One
You know
of
what
the
I mean?
reasons
Just like a
why
little-
I been posting to Letterboxd all year.
So that you can at least like you have like a way to document like what you've seen and go, oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I
apparently
should-
I've seen 31 movies in the year
Oh.
2025.
Goddamn.
31 movies from this year, which is still below my goal of 50, so I got to do better in 2026.
Oh, it's below your goal of 50.
Yeah, 31. It's not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
So far, my favorite movie of the year is Caught Stealing, Darren Aronofsky film. And my second favorite movie of the year is Wes Anderson's The Phoenician Scheme. Both movies kind of flew under the radar, but I'm quite fond of them.
I'll have to add those to my list. Yes.
Yeah, if you've seen any Wes Anderson film and you can get on the wavelength of like his quirkiness, The Phoenician Scheme's great. Also,
I can.
Kate Winslet's daughter, whose name I can't remember, is an actress now. She's like in her mid-20s. She's one of the leads of the Phoenician Scheme, and she is great. I want to see her in more things.
Really?
There's a recurring joke in the Phoenician Scheme where because she's studying to be a nun, like that's what she wants to do, and her like father, who's played by Benicio del Toro, drags her off on this like globe-trotting adventure because plot reasons, and basically there's a recurring gag where someone will offer her like alcohol, and it's a different type of alcohol each time, and it'll be like, oh, would you like a pint of Pilsner? And she's like, no, I'm paraphrasing, but she's like, no, I'm studying to be a nun. I've never consumed wine or spirits, only communal wine. And this person will be like, but Pilsner's not a spirit or a wine. And she's like, okay, I'll take a Pilsner then. I don't know, it's just, there's something about her delivery of it, and it's really funny in the movie. And it just, it happens like 3 times over in the film.
It's under the Wes Anderson lens. Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
I liked Grand Budapest Hotel.
So did I, yeah.
And, okay. And I'm not even the biggest Wes Anderson fan, but when it does hit for me,
I really liked the Royal Tenenbaums back in the day. I haven't seen it in like 20 years, but
I haven't seen it in forever.
I didn't like The Life Aquatic.
I didn't. I know that's like...
I wanted to.
Here's the thing. I think people pretend to like it. Because it's like, oh, Bill Murray, and oh, it's like Wes Anderson. But like, I really wanted to, and I watched it years late, mind you. Yeah, it wasn't for me.
I watched it when it first came out because I remember seeing a trailer for it and being like, oh, this looks great. And it's from the guy who made the Royal Tenenbaums. Awesome. And then I watched the movie and just wasn't into it. But that was like 20 years ago now, so who knows?
Maybe it hits different now that we're older.
So, Wes Anderson's filmography. Let's go through his filmography and we can talk about whether we've seen them or not.
What greater Christmas joy than going through Wes Anderson's...
His directorial debut was Bottle Rocket. Haven't seen it. Have you?
Have not. No.
Rushmore, I have seen.
I have seen. You could see the embers starting for what would become his directorial style.
And it really started to solidify with the Royal Tenenbaums, I think, which I have seen.
Yeah.
The Life Aquatic I've seen, and we just talked about. Neither of us really liked it. The Darjeeling Limited I've seen. Didn't really like it.
I don't think I have. I don't think I have.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. I wasn't.
That was like I was like, oh, I like the animation. It was like out of all the things you could do, like it was just kind of boring. Like it was boring. There's like a family Wes Anderson, like not claymation, but like like little puppet like thing movie, if I recall.
Yeah, it's stop motion.
It was. I remember watching and going, eh.
Moonrise Kingdom. I know I've seen. I don't remember anything about it, or even if I liked it or not.
I feel like I watched that. Something about is that like a... What the fuck is that? Have I watched that?
Moonrise Kingdom.
Maybe not. Maybe I didn't.
Tells the story of an orphan boy who escapes from a scouting camp to unite with his pen pal and love interest.
Maybe I haven't. Seems familiar, but maybe I haven't.
Grand Budapest Hotel we just talked about that we both liked.
That's the most Wes Anderson-y like of his movies. And I think
Mr. Andersey.
Mr. Andersey, we've been expecting you.
Isle of Dogs I haven't seen.
Wait. Don't want to get this mixed up. I don't think you'll like it.
No.
Again, like stop motion, like puppety, like kind of thing. I don't.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
That's never been my. Even when I was a kid, that was never really my jam.
Yeah.
The French Dispatch of the Liberty, Kansas Evening Sun. I've never even heard of.
Never even heard of that.
Asteroid City. I didn't see. The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar and Three More, which I've never even heard of.
What the? Okay.
And The Phoenician Scheme, which, as I mentioned, is one of my favorite movies of the year.
Oy. I know how to spell Phoenician. Holy shit, first try. Oh, very good ratings. Fucking, it's wild. A bad movie will have like 6.1 on IMDb, and a good movie will have like 6.7. Like everything is like rated from like 6 to 7, I swear. Oh, except like, like universally acclaimed movies, like Toy Story 3 and right? Yeah. Like, but like I swear if it's just a random movie, it's 6 to 7. Like all the time. And IMDb means nothing anymore. Nothing. You'll like look up a movie and be like, "Oh, I remember this being great." And you're like, "What the hell? 6.2?" And then you'll like watch a movie that's like rated 6.9 and you'll be like, I don't even know where they get there.
I think one of the problems is most people, if you give them the option to rate something on a scale of 1 to 10, if they like it, they're going to give it a 10.
If they like it, they're going to give it a 10, and if they don't like it, they're going to give it a 5 to 7.
They're going to give it a 1, is what I'm saying.
Oh, is that what you think?
And so, because of that, like, even like great movies are going to end up averaging out at around like a 6. That's.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, if you think the majority are either like black or white, like yes or no, it might as well be rating 0 or rating like 1.
Yeah. No,
right?
I genuinely believe that, and I think that's why most, like, even great movies on IMDb have user ratings of like roughly around between 6 and 7.
Excuse me, Jesus! Oh, it's the fireplace. We're gonna have to wrap up soon so I can sleep before I wake up and open presents.
And roast some chestnuts on the open fire.
I've heard that's a thing. I've never done that.
Neither
have you
have
ever roasted chestnuts?
No, but I've eaten roasted chestnuts, and let me tell you, I hate them.
I feel like that was like a pioneer era. We don't want to starve during the winter. kind of like we have literally nothing else to eat. Because I heard that it's like they're incredibly hard to make edible. Even the edible ones, you need to like painstakingly put.
Disgusting. I've eaten one once. I was at like a Christmas fair with my wife at the time. Mrs. Claus. Yes. So Mrs. Claus goes and gets us some roasted chestnuts from like a food truck vendor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I've never had roasted chestnuts before. And so I go to eat one, and it tastes so bad to me that I actually started gagging and spit it out.
I believe that.
But she got really mad at me about that because she thought I was like being dramatic,
hamming it up, and
it's like no. And I'm like, no. It was actually that bad. It was like, I'm sorry.
Remember all the chestnuts on the Chestnut Street I lived on? Like literally. Those were horse chestnuts, which are toxic and inedible.
Mm.
And the edible ones are barely edible, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah. And
Well,
there you go. You learned something about chestnuts,
learn
folks.
something about chestnuts. Learn something about
Lots
our
about
thoughts on
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect, Wes Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
That I like the movie Caught
Beast
Stealing,
Wars.
which
Yeah.
anybody, if you like Guy Ritchie style like crime movies without like the British, like imagine an Americanized version of like
Excuse me,
of a
you
Guy
piece
Ritchie.
of imagine Guy Ritchie without being British. You no.
I just mean tonally, like it's got
Yeah.
that kind of tone,
Oh,
and that
this
kind
is
of vibe.
this is the one you were like, oh, I feel like you would really like it, right?
I think you would
And
like
they're
Caught
like,
Stealing.
now that I have it like brought up, I was like, oh shit, I need to watch this.
And there are some like things that happen in the plot that I was genuinely did not see coming. Yeah, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time watching the movie.
Matt Smith, why does he look familiar?
Doctor
Who is
Who,
Matt Smith?
one of the many Doctor Who's,
Doctor
He looks-
Who. That's right.
and he's playing a very different role than he usually does in that film.
He would be a great Frankenstein. And as somebody who's kind of funny looking, it's good to see kind of funny looking like dudes in Hollywood,
Right?
right? Like Steve Buscemi, like I've got the sunken eyes, Steve Buscemi's got the sunken eyes or whatever, and it's like, you know what? Hollywood thinks this is a cool guy. That means I'm doing okay. And I just clicked on Matt Smith. And I'm like, why does he look familiar? What is he a Frankenstein? Who is this guy? And then I looked at his filmography and I'm like, if he can make it, so can I. And look at me now on the Lasercomb podcast.
On a very Lasercomb Christmas. Do you have
sharing
any?
a nog.
Do you have any final thoughts to close out 2025 and the holidays? Because folks, this is our last episode of the year.
Final thoughts of the year. It was reportedly, apparently, like the worst year for games, video gaming. Like for the first time in like human history, consoles went up in in price. Like apparently.
I was hoping for something a little more positive and uplifting.
Okay,
but,
well, no.
Okay.
Here's the thing. But for me, right, all this terrible, there's politics, there's the inflation, all of this stuff. For me, it's been very good for multiple reasons. One, I got to help Christopher Siege move back down island.
That's right.
Away from the hellscape that is North Island.
Yeah.
One would not think demographic or region would affect so close would affect would be noticeable, but it's like moving out of Texas and to San Francisco. It is shocking how little you need to travel to enter Redneckville. Not to say that you can't be redneck and woke. After all, I grew up in the trailer park, but
Me
so
too.
I'm grateful for that. So
I'm grateful for that too.
Siege moving back down here, and me finding me and my partner and I finding our own place. And
Yes.
like feels like it's still sinking in, even though it's been like months. It's like quite large, quite new.
Yeah, it's been what, like 2 months now?
Yeah. And it's like, oh wow, geez. The millennial fantasy. And here we are with our own place. I've even got a garage and kitties.
Yes, congratulations on the home ownership.
So yeah, my 2025 has been very good. And as for like in review, because I know it's not Thanksgiving, But I am grateful for those things. And as for in review, all the media is kind of blended together for me. I also like associate a lot of like what we do on the podcast with that year. So like it's been like space themed and right, and then like bad cartoons from the 2000s themed.
Yeah, we've done.
But
It's been
a good year for
been an
recording.
It has, yeah.
Yeah, we found out we like we the space. There's lots of space out there. Oh, we found out what the Airwolf of Trains is.
Which we have not done yet on the podcast.
No, that requires a special train programming block.
I was thinking for like a landmark episode, like, I don't know, like 200 or something like that. We're like finally going to answer the question of what the Airwolf of Trains is.
Would there even be enough? Would there be 4 shows about trains? Because I know Snowpiercer
Super
had
Train,
a show.
Snowpiercer. Hear me out. Shining Time Station. That's close.
That's a whole other world I never even thought about. And hear me out. Thomas the Tank Engine,
Well, yeah, that's
which is Shining exactly.
Time Station.
Did you know that we got a completely different show than what?
Yeah, in North America, Shining Time Station, which had, Mr. Conductor, it was played first by Ringo Starr and then by the late, great George Carlin, which is one of the things that I associate George Carlin with in my head
right.
when I first think about him is Mr. Conductor. That whole, like, narrative framing device with, like, the live-action segments of, like, Mr. Conductor at Shining Time Station, that is just for the North American version. The Thomas and Friends segments that Mr. Conductor, like, tells the story to the kids at Shining Time Station, that's from the show Thomas and Friends from the UK. I did not know that until I was a grown adult. I only found that out maybe 4 or 5 years ago. It was definitely
about the same time. I feel like we must have learned that at the same time.
I found that out because I was talking to some British friends of mine on Discord, and I was talking about Shining Time Station, and they didn't know what I was talking about. And I linked them to it, and they're like, "Oh, this is Thomas and Friends." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we didn't have this Mr. Conductor shit." And I'm like, "Whoa."
There's something about North Americanizing a show where it's like, okay, we're gonna add hosts, and we're gonna or we're gonna edit it like Mighty Morphin is like a completely different show than what the fighting footage is from, right?
Yeah.
What is it? There's MXC or Most Extreme
MXC.
Elimination Challenge. Yeah, MXC with the hosts was actually Takeshi's Castle.
Yeah.
Right? Thomas and Friends. I wonder what else. What else did we assume was the standard and was completely changed other than tons of anime? Apparently 2 of the main characters in Sailor Moon are lesbians, but they're just best friends in the American version.
Yeah, that's just a dubbing a choice in the dubbing, changing the
dubbing and making it sensible for Western children.
Sensible. Yes.
PG-13 viewing audience. Sensible. Yeah. Yes.
Being queer, just the notion of being queer, automatically an R-rated concept.
Being gay didn't exist until woke in the 2000s.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama, for introducing woke and the trans.
And, well, I think that does it for a very
Well, we
Laser-
really ended our Christmas episode on Thanks Obama.
pretty much, yeah. Oh no. I'm thankful for
Yeah.
things.
What about you? What about your year in review?
We did some good shows here on the Podcraft. We finally did the Disney afternoon.
Which ended up actually being pretty good.
We did the Image Comics block, which was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I always forget when I got my. I'm not stripping. I'm just. And I got my goof troop, or a Goofy movie tattoo. So yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I got out of Nanaimo, and I'm not quite living in Victoria as much as I would like to, but maybe sometime. I got a new job that has been kind of a mixed bag, but I'm getting better. I changed fields, folks. I do something completely different than I used to, and I'm getting better at the job.
Smuggles weapons across the border.
We can thank Obama for that too.
We can think of more of that. See, but on one fact, you wouldn't need to do that if it weren't for Obama. But on the other hand, now there's a market for people that need to do that.
That's right. Yeah, I'm thankful to be back down island again, and I'm thankful for your help, because Cal helped me move. And I'm gonna say something very very sincere on this this Christmas holiday special. Doing the show with you, my friend, is one of the highlights of my week. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for doing this with me for all these years now.
Yeah, it's the highlight of my week too, and it's been good to catch up and talk about media with my best friend, and become more media literate. I feel like even though we do our thing is a gimmick and it's mostly comedy, having that sampler, 147,
Yeah,
not including the special.
This is technically episode 147, but I'm not going to brand it as such. But like the next episode of the show is going to be 148.
Yeah, it's we do have control of it, but to not have control and to witness so many things, and things that I thought I remembered as being like edgy and good just being fucking bad, or things that I hated as a kid being like, hey, wait a second. Right? So it's like it's not just the member berries hill. It's quite it's been quite interesting to separate also the reviewers lens, or sorry, the critic's lens, where I separate myself from my opinion, has probably helped me a lot, like outside of just watching random TV shows too, where somebody can say something about something I like or dislike something that I like, or vice versa, and I'm like, oh, and I'm more interested than I'm like, well, fuck you. I liked Marvel movies.
That is a huge thing for me as well. Like even like, because me and you like don't even agree like 100% of the time on like whether we like a movie or a TV show or whatnot, and it's like it's really like helped me like learn that like that's okay, like it's fine, we can have like different viewpoints on it. And like I apply that to like try to apply that to like as many things as I can with as many people as possible in life. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. But yeah, this doing this show, it's a big deal to me, and it's been a real treat all this time. And I hope it continues to go forward for many merry years to come. Yes.
Well, I have a feeling even if even if the laser comb has a finite run, we have other ideas in the chamber,
Other
that we could
ideas in the chamber.
years of ideas, some of which I dare not commit to, but also have not said no to. But it another thing too, since we've been doing this, is, man, 147, Jesus, is so many shows have finished since we've started this that
Yeah.
it's weird to see, like, oh no, we can't do this, or we can't do this, or we can't do this, because it's like still on air. And it's like, no, it isn't. That ended 3 years ago. And I'm like, no, because we started well, wait, how many weeks in a year? Oh shit. And it's like, I guess it has been that long. So what I'm trying to say
84
is we
years.
may never run out of content to review.
That's right.
And in a painting somewhere, in an attic somewhere, there's a painting of me that is aging for every terrible show that I've watched. And I can never go up into the attic and look at that painting. Otherwise, I'll just immediately turn into a skeleton or a mummy and like collapse.
The Dorian Gray effect, if you will.
Yeah, the Dorian Gray effect. Like I don't even want to think of what happened to the painting of me after watching 3-2-1 Penguins.
And on that note, the fire log has ended. We got in our requisite like shit talking of 3-2-1 Penguins. It's usually me who does it, so it
is usually you that beats me to the punch. But it's Christmas themed. Penguins, South Pole, snow. I guess they're kind of. I mean, they're penguins all year round, but I guess you know what I'm trying to say.
Oh man, you mean? Oh, it's too bad we already covered it. Otherwise, we could have totally covered it with our December snow theme.
Yes, too bad.
It's too bad.
Snow theme, penguin, space. On
The
paper,
The final
sounds great.
frontier.
The final that's right. Sounds great.
We're gonna
Christian iconography. If only that was the only problem with the show, which it kind of wasn't even. We were like so done with it when the kids prayed at the end of that cartoon. I was like, sure.
Well, and if
and it was all in their head.
If you want to know what we thought of 3-2-1 Penguins, go and check that out. But yeah, let's call it here. That was a very Lasercomb Christmas. Normally we end the show with rolling for the next show that we're gonna watch, but I think we could skip that for this very special episode, and we'll off air we'll figure out what episode of the next thing we're gonna watch is. Haven't settled on the theme yet for January, but I have some ideas that I'll bring up off air. We'll be back in the new year. By the time we come back, I will be a 41-year-old man.
That's right, because with the new year, the
my
hourglass spins once more for Siege.
My birthday is very, very early.
And I need to give you your. Oh, we're going to see you in the. I got something for you.
Oh, how exciting!
Yeah, nothing big, but
well, here's to 2025, and here's to 2026. I want to give a big shout out to all of our listeners of this show and all the people on the Discord and on the Patreon. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, y'all.